Batman karaoke. I see my Lego and I want it all in black. No color in my room. It's the Batcave. It's all in black. I hear those haters out there. They want their colorful bricks. Get that out of here. I'm Batman. It's gotta be black. Like my lyrics. I just make them up as I go. Everything rhymes with black. So pay no attention to this man behind the blue shirt. Oh, you know, it helps if I pull up the comment section. What's up, peeps? It's me. Your boy, Bat MC. I mean, this thing gets hot so fast. Peeps! Welcome back. Lego Therapy. We're continuing on. Let me get these out of here real quick. It's all up in my grill. We're continuing on building the Batwing in all its glory. Let me turn this music back down now. I don't know how it sounds on the other end, but it feels too loud on my end. That's much better. Anywho, peeps, we are live in the Lego Lounge. Lego Light is on. Who wants a dad joke of the day? It says people are here, but nobody's talking, so maybe y'all are just new people. If you are, welcome to the chaos that is MC and Lego Therapy. You guys know who would win in a fight between a shark and an octopus? Octopus, of course. He's well armed. All right. This is where we're at so far. This is only 4 bags of 13, if you can believe it. So, I'm going to go ahead and get on to bag 5. Get that sorting and building going. What's up, Phil? How you doing, buddy? How's the kiddo doing with the whole recent pet situation? You doing all right? Oh, wonder what's in this box. Well, this is probably a rubber band, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out when we get there, I guess. Good to hear, buddy. That is good to hear. Yeah. I had to deal with a situation a few years back, and there was no goodbye, unfortunately. But you know, we talked a bunch, and thankfully, in my situation, my girls were a lot younger at that time, so they didn't. I don't know, it didn't affect them quite as much. They kind of moved on pretty quick. They were upset at the time, but they weren't quite as attached now. All the pets we have today, we've had for many years, so I know when that day comes, it's not going to be easy. Even for me. It's going to be tough for me too, but it's never easy when you lose someone, even a pet. Boop, 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 boop. Got all these little hingy pieces. Oh, it looks like we're building up the left side of the wing today. Or on this bag anyway. I'm not really sure. I'm so interested now. I want to know what's in this little box. I don't. It's not a bat cape because we already built Batman. I don't know why we would have a rubber band in here, but that's the only other thing I can think of. Yeah, it's 2 rubber bands. What do we have a rubber band for on this build? This should be interesting. It's really funny. The last time I thought the music was too loud, and Kim said she couldn't hear it at all. And then when I went back and watched the replay, I also noticed that it was not really loud on the recording, but it sounds really loud on my end, which is quite odd. More hinges. Lots of hinges. Trust the process, MC. Trust the process. I'm just confused. What are we building today? A lot of bat cape pieces. Sticks and bricks. Actually, there's zero bricks in this bag. 0 bricks. Unless there's a small one. There might be small bricks. A lot of cappers, as I like to call them. Hey, Kim. It's all good, Kim. I know you got things going on. I just appreciate. Oh, look at that bat tile. Oh, that looks so good. Is this going to be hidden? That's awesome. Look at that printed bat tile. Why is my camera like this? Hold on. Hold on. We'll fix this problem. There we go. Look at that printed bat tile. Ooh, that looks so good. That looks so good. Hey, what's up, Breezy? Hello, Miss Loves. Calm down, camera, turn on seatbelt sign before you do. Sorry. Sorry. I got to switch between views. I'm not fancy enough to have multiple views up at a time. I wish I was, but I'm not that cool. That takes smart people stuff, and I'm just not that guy. All right, I need to make sure I got room for the actual Batwing to make it on the table. So let me push these pieces out some. What's up, Tommy Bricks? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for everybody showing up to my, once again, impromptu live stream. They're almost all impromptu around here. All righty. I think we're sorted enough. That's enough sorting. Let's get going. Let's get going. I don't know who heard the dad joke of the day. I don't know if anybody was here yet. I'll give it to you again, though, just in case you missed it. You know who would win in a fight between a shark and an octopus? It's the octopus, of course. He's well armed. All righty. Let's go. Let's go. You know, I was building a set yesterday or day before. Yesterday. My ability to tell time is the worst. And I realized, as much as I love the 3D directions, and I do love the 3D directions. What's up, JDP? One thing that I do find that and it's all my own fault, but I do find that, oh, they've got it turned up the other way. I was about to say, what? Why is the red on that side? When it comes to the 3D directions, the way they split the screen, Breezy, I'm going to switch cameras. Just warning you. The way they split the screen in the 3D directions, let me see. Let me try to pull up one real quick. Let's find a set that's got 3D directions. Of course, it's going to have to load. I don't know. I'm just used to flopping between cameras like that. So, yeah, all right. Go back. Did you just load? Come on. So they show you your pieces over here on the left side, but they do a really good job of directing your attention to what you're building on the, you know, the main portion of the screen. And so I have a bad tendency of not looking at the pieces list and just looking at the build portion of the screen, which sometimes admittedly causes me to miss pieces. I still prefer them because I love the ability of the 3D directions to rotate the screen around and be able to see from any angle. I'm swapping back, Breezy. Swapping back. I like the ability to rotate the screen around and see exactly where the pieces are going if I can't tell. But admittedly, I have a handicap because my mind focuses on the main picture more than it does on the list of pieces. And so yesterday I had a couple times during my build where I had to go back and figure out how the heck I had leftover pieces. And it's just because I wasn't paying proper attention to the parts list. I was focusing on the actual 3D instructions. But this set is older, so no 3D instructions. I still don't understand how Lego chooses which sets to do 3D directions for, though. Home in My Shoes is here? Did I miss something? I see Tommy Bricks is here. Breezy. ADP. Oh, there's Home in My Shoes. What's up, Home in My Shoes? Sonia Marie Sophia from Czech Republic. Thank you for coming. I think this is the first time I've seen you. Welcome to the channel. I'm not normal. Just going to tell you right off the bat. So if you enjoy weird people, you're in the right place. Thank you for coming. Dude. Anywho, yeah. By the way, I did want to share these today before I forget. I got bad memory. I picked these up recently at the Five Below store. I don't even remember why I went in there, but these sets by Block Tech I don't know if anybody has ever heard of Block Tech before. I haven't built them before, but I bought all 4 of them. We got a shark. We got a axolotl. We got a capybara. And we got a frog. And all of them are these weird little square animals. And apparently when you pat their heads, they flap their wings. It seemed appropriate. Batman, creatures with wings, coming at some point in the future. Oh, well, thank you. So Sonia, thank you for being a fellow weirdo. I appreciate weirdos. They do. I don't even remember why I was in the Five Below that day. I somehow ended up in there, and then I walked over to the wall of alt bricks, and I saw those, and I saw the little flappy wings, and I was like, I gotta have them. And they were only $4. That was the other part. Yeah, they trick you with those really cheap prices. I hope they're good quality bricks. We shall find out. Stoplight? They look fun. Stoplight. They do look fun. I don't know what you mean by stoplight. Does anyone ever remember the original reason you went to? No. Well, yes. You know what's funny? The first time I ever went to a Five Below store, ever, was because my daughter wanted Squishmallows. And I didn't know what a Squishmallow was. But she's like, you got to go to Five Below. That's where they sell them. And it's her fault. It's her fault that I know about Five Below at all. And then it's everyone in the Legos community's fault why I go there and look for bricks. Because I never even noticed they sold bricks. Again, I only ever went there for Squishmallows for my daughter. I built the first model in Lego 71488 and got overwhelmed at how many frames it is going to take to get through all 20 builds. Is that the dream set with all the 20 different configurations? Home in my shoes. Just woke up, had some Cheerios, and suddenly materialized. And yeah, yeah. And how Lego sets end up in my cart. Yeah. I have no idea how that happened. She's driving. Squishmallows from Lego are cool too. Well, to my knowledge, Lego hasn't made any Squishmallow, but I do have the BLDR brand Squishmallow builds. Sonia, this is one of them. Squishmallow Rock Tour. And if you can see down here, I have a whole cast of other Squishmallow BLDR sets. Thanks for translating. Oh, you're at a stoplight. I was like, what? What are we talking? I'm dumb. I'm dumb. 20 configurations. I had the shark chase them off the screen and said, I'm done for the evening. Hey, man, you do way more than I do. I just come on here and act like a clown, so you got actual talent. I'm just a dork. How many frames was it going to take? Just woke up and I could go down for a nap. I do too. It's a pretty awesome set. It's not a mock. That's a brand, Sonia, called BLDR, Bravo Lima Delta Romeo. If you look them up, you can find them online. I don't know what they have available in your country, They sell them at Target here and a few other stores, but mainly Target. And then you can find them online. Mayo, can't sleep. I'm sorry, brother. Welcome to the chat, to the stream. Not dumb, just trying to chat intermittently. I appreciate it, Kim. I know you got stuff going on. I don't expect you to be here, but I do appreciate it. Let's see, 200 times 19 plus probably 350 for the main character would be around 4,000. Holy mackerel. Mini Squishmallows are in the Friends set, like in 42, 647, the light blue thing. I'm not familiar, but I don't really do Friends sets. Not really into Friends so much. Got here 6 minutes ago. Well, welcome, buddy. Appreciate it. Hydrate or dihydrate. All right, let me build some. I'm so bad when I do these live streams. I always get myself mixed up with my mouse and my snacks and everything else on the table. I'm good with organization when I'm just recording, but when I go to live stream, I seem to stink at it. Okay, that's a weird step. You are missing out. I'm missing out? What am I missing out on? Now I want a Squishmallow and maybe a milkshake. I agree. Milkshake and Squishmallows both sound great. Lego, can we pick a direction? Do we have to keep changing directions? Why not both? I have one from 42, 647. Oh, you know, it's I don't have anything against Friends necessarily. It's just I have too many themes already. I have way too many themes that I build, and I've got to limit myself. I got to. I tell people all the time, I don't have any real addictions. Like, I'm not addicted to alcohol, cigarettes, all that stuff. My addiction is collecting things. And so I've got to know that about myself, and I've got to tell myself no a lot. So there's a lot of themes I would love to collect. But I just have to tell myself no, because otherwise I won't have a house. I will have to mortgage my home just to get by. So yeah, I just have too many themes that I already collect. I know some people who are, my family is obsessed with Squishmallows. We have a bunch of them. How's it going, Hoarder? What is up? How's Hump Day treating everyone? I got a Bricklink order, so I'm doing great. That's awesome, buddy. I have not made any purchases recently. I'm trying to hold off for some other sets, but like the Power Rangers, I'm still waiting to hear about the Power Rangers sets. But yeah, all is well. I understand completely. I share friend sets with my 3 nieces, but now I want to focus on my themes. Yeah, I get that. My kids are obsessed with Squishmallow stuffies. Yep, my whole family is. Everybody was saying, what's up? Dang you, Pokemons. Yeah. Trying to save up for June 1st. I wonder what you're getting on June 1st. Could it be Minas Tirith? Could it be? Oh, this is upside down. My two addictions are collecting things and watching other people collect things. Yeah. Yeah, I just know that about myself, you know? I know that I have a problem when it comes to collecting things, and I got to limit myself. Nobody tells me no more than me. I tell myself no a lot. I try. I try, Breezy. My jokes don't always land, but I try. Oh, okay. I see what we're doing here. I see what we're doing here. I buy parts off of Bricklink simply because I don't have them yet and want to make the order worth the shipping cost. Yeah, you know, I'm not the biggest minifig collector, but I have ended up with a few mini. This one, for example, this Joker, I've ended up with a few minifigs for that exact same reason, because you had to have a minimum purchase or whatever. And so then I end up buying minifigs just to make my order work. Yeah, I know about that too. Where are you from? I just gave you a follow on Instagram. I live in Florida. I appreciate the follow. I think you were talking to me. Breezy is waiting on Minecraft Skeleton. I'm not responsible enough to own a big kid set like that. I probably shouldn't, but I love big sets. Hence the Batwing. I love big sets. Although I have come to appreciate smaller sets as time has gone on. I've learned to appreciate smaller sets more than I used to. But there's still something about those massive builds that just, like, you can't see it, but I got Rivendell up there, man. That is easily one of the most amazing sets. Oh. Skipped a step. He downstairs trying to do stop motion and swoosh tests. I wish I had a downstairs. I wish I had a downstairs. There's no downstairs. I'm a big kid now. I'm a big kid now. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Boy, that's one of the saddest stories, man. Toys R Us. That was my home away from home when I was a kid, man. Because I grew up in that generation where you don't hang out at the house. You get out and you go do something. Oh, Toys R Us was my place when I wasn't playing in the yard and stuff. I'm looking forward to Sagrada Familia in November. Yeah, I saw that set. It looks cool. It's just not. It's not. I don't know. It's not scratching my funny bone or whatever. It's just not doing it for me. What am I doing? Learn to read. It's not catching my eye. I don't know. I think it's cool, but again, I just collect too many things. So maybe later in the future, but not right now. Man, I miss Toys R Us. Facts. Did you hear Batmobile is supposed to look like 1989 version? Which Batmobile? Rivendell is the GOAT Lego set. It's a pretty. It's not my GOAT set. My GOAT set, my White Whale was the 1989 Batmobile. But I have it now, so. As primarily a Star Wars collector, the past 2 years of bad sets and or good sets at horrible prices has made me lose interest in all sets together. Sets all together. Mocks are free once you have the parts. I get that. I started out a hardcore. I started out when I got back into Lego. I started out straight up with the Star Wars. And then as more themes came in, I just kind of let Star Wars fall off. I still like it and I still collect it, but just not to the same level. So, while overpriced, Toys R Us had the best selection of polybags. I wasn't super into Lego back then, so I'll have to take your word for it. But I liked Toys R Us a lot for the environment. There was always cool people working there, for one, and for two, I liked the ability to go in and see all the toys right up close. They always had the gaming system set up where you could play the demos. I don't know, man. It was just something about that place that just got me. So I do miss it. I love Gaudi. Not sure what that is. Not tickling my fancy. Yeah. It's just not, I don't know. It's just not doing it for me. But it's a cool idea. It's just not mine. Speaking of big kids, I got to get some adulting done. I'll be lurking, waiting, swoosh test captain. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we get the swoosh test on this one, but it'll get done. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Breezy. We will get a swoosh test at the end. No doubt. The next Batmobile. Yeah, the next Batmobile coming out is it's Batman Returns, which is the same exact Batmobile, basically, as the 89 Batmobile. And I saw that, and I was like, come on, Lego. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Oh, we need one of these rubber bands. All right. So yeah, I don't know why Lego keeps putting out these same sets, just in different configurations. It was nice meeting you all. I'm going off. May meet with someone soon. Take care. Thank you for coming, Sonia. Appreciate it. Totally agree. Lots of fun building your own stuff. I want to do more animations of mocks in the future. Sweet. Yeah, what's up? Alex in the house. You'll text. You're so crazy, Alex. Oh boy. Now we just need Sean. Antonio Gaudi, the architect behind. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, again, I'm not smart. I don't know these things. I started buying Speed Champions and 3-in-1s as part packs when I no longer spending that cash on Star Wars. Yeah, the best is when you can grab all that stuff on sale. Just got tickled in back-to-backs myself. Jesus, Alex. Oh, gosh. Oh, Breezy. He got you. 10 points. Everybody saying what's up. Thanks again, Sonia. Appreciate you stopping by. Maybe not enough information. How do we summon Sean? I don't know. Have you won the freedom from work yet, Kim? Well, she's a teacher, so that the answer is no. She never gets free till she retires. She gets temporary reprieves. Kim's driving home, she's driving home, and then she's gonna go race her Batmobile. I have a bucket of old Lego from the 70s and 80s. That might lure Sean here. You just gotta put it out there in the atmosphere. Old vintage Lego. Old vintage Lego. And Sean will be like, I smell it. Can you smell it? Breaking in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. I have a lot of work to do this summer, but I get to do it from home. Yeah. You're always working. I like flying and grappling more than driving the Batmobile. Oh, well, I don't have my Batmobile or flying or grappling or anything yet, so I still got to get this computer fixed. So one day I'll get to play my game. If I put out an old dial-up phone, Sean might be here. Hey, he showed up. Oh my God, that timing is ridiculous. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Sean, we were literally over here trying to figure out how to summon you, and here you are. I mean, that's pretty amazing if you ask me. No, you better not leave. Better not leave. I mean, that is... You couldn't have asked for it to work out better. That was perfect. Chaos Crew, hi! It's all good, Sean. I just think it's hilarious the way that worked out. We were sitting here trying to figure out what would attract Sean to come to the stream. And then here you are. I think I might have done something backwards. I did. Dang it. Sean was busy loading the dishwasher. Somehow I know that's not what you mean, Alex. Somehow I know that's not what you mean. I wonder how many times Alex has to go to HR at work. Alex? Yes, boss. HR. Again? Oh, man. Alex is a wild boy. I have HR as my top chat in Microsoft Teams. I tell you what, I don't miss having Teams. I do not miss that. At all. Time for a little snack. They know me by my left knee. I don't even know what that means. I don't miss having teams, though. That's for sure. If I could get away with it, I wouldn't have any email at all. Like, at all. Just don't call me. Don't email me. I wish it was possible. I do wonder how there are some people that don't have any like email or anything, and I'm like, how do you pay your bills? I'm definitely jealous / impressed by people that pull that off. The shadow knows. Teams haunts me at night. Every time I hear the buzz, I'm ready to jump out of the window. You work at Foxconn? We don't have a dishwasher. I am the dishwasher. It's Kat's birthday today, so we went to the coast, had our beach tent blown all over the place, and we was done. Yeah, growing up, people used to ask my mom. They'd say, why don't you have a dishwasher? And she said, I have 2 of them. And then she'd give me and my brother's names. Told you Sean was loading the dishwasher. Yes. Happy birthday to Kat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Kat. Uh-oh. I'm singing a song. I better go check my email. Make sure Google didn't take me down. Just, you never can be too safe these days. All right. Email is clean. We're safe. Yes, happy birthday, Kat. Did you build her something awesome out of Lego, or did you make her dinner, or what'd you do for the old birthday, Sean? I am still really confused where these rubber bands are going to come into play. This does not seem like a set that would have rubber bands in it. But here we are. Safety first. Hello. She had a nice day, got some of all the things. She got some of all the things. Time to go home. And I didn't burn any bridges today, so we're calling today a win. She wouldn't let you cook? Made a picnic and had it on the beach. Oh my, Alex, you are the king of the you're the king of taking it there. I think this is correct. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Happy birthday, Kat. Sucks about the wind, Sean. Wind ruins everything. It's gusting up to 60 kilometers an hour. and there's no coast. Yeah, I spent 8 years in New Mexico, so I know all about high winds on a regular basis for no good reason. You know how the ladies are with all the things. It has a big book of Pokemon. It was oh my goodness. Bad windy. That's what makes me laugh about living in Florida, though. If we get like 20-mile-an-hour winds, they cancel school. But in New Mexico, like 50-mile-an-hour winds is just like a normal day. Driving, but I'll leave you. Okay, butter. Butter. I called you butter. Brother. English is hard, peeps. Okay, brother. Appreciate it. We are like New Mexico, but with snow for 7 months of the year. Yeah, that's another thing I don't miss. I don't miss snow. Not gonna lie. I did enough years of that. Currently now piecing together 12 sets. Holy mackerel. That's a lot of sets. Speaking of holy mackerel, has anybody else seen this guy on Instagram? He's a white dude. He's got a big red beard and red hair. And he does all these videos where he calls out like the black delegation, for example. And he goes, "Black delegation, we'd like you to bring back these words and phrases." And then some black creator will do a stitch with his video, and they'll be like, "Well, we don't really think that we want to bring that phrase back, but we might negotiate with this phrase." And then they bring in the League of Latinos and the Arab, Brotherhood. Like, there's all these different groups that have now, it literally started out as one guy, and it's grown into this massive thing. And I just laugh every single time. I'm just like, I love this because it shows that we can recognize cultural differences, but we can all have fun and still be cordial and not be mean, man. I love that. It makes me happy. I know that was a complete sidetrack. I'll put on the sidetrack crown because that was definitely a sidetrack way away from everything we were talking about. But I don't even remember what somebody said. Something. Currently piecing together 12 sets. I don't know. I don't know what you guys said. Somebody said something that made me think of that. You have snow 7 months, Aaron. Where are you based out of? Yeah, Phil, he wants to butter you up. No, I don't want to butter him up. A lot of white dudes on Instagram. I gave you a description of it. About 1,000 miles north of Albuquerque. Yeah. All right. See, he knows who I'm talking about. People like that are why scrolling is fun on occasion. Yes. 1,000 miles north of Albuquerque. I think that puts you somewhere in the Arctic Circle. No, that wouldn't be the Arctic Circle. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but the guy is hilarious. And I just love all the interactions and the fact that nobody has gotten weird about it. Everybody's just having fun and enjoying each other's cultures. And because I think I said holy mackerel or holy smokes or something. And that's one of the words that they keep talking about. But like, who owns this phrase? Who owns holy smokes? Who owns holy Toledo? Who owns like all these different phrases? And it just makes me laugh so much. I love it. I love all people, as long as the people are cool. I'm confused what I did wrong here. I think I put a piece on that wasn't supposed to be here. I think that's what happened. That's absolutely what happened. I put a piece on here that didn't belong on here. Lickety split. Yep. There's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. El Greco owns Holy Toledo. Yeah, I'm telling you. Every time a video pops up, it cracks me up. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we getting now? Holy smokes is what they call the priest who makes a mean barbecue. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh yeah, we got the printed bat symbol. I just love people appreciating each other's cultures and having fun with it. It makes me laugh. His ribs are divine. Whose ribs? The priest? I know this is kind of sacrilege. I'm not a big ribs guy. I like pulled pork. I like brisket and things of that nature. I don't know why. Maybe it's a lazy thing. I don't know. There's something about rib. Like, I like the way they taste. Don't get me wrong. The whole like process of picking up and eating off of a bone. I think I'm just lazy. You know, I don't think racism has ever been dead per se. I think it comes and goes in its little waves, and it takes people rejecting it and saying, I'm not going to play into this, and you know, yeah, I never understood it. I've never understood it, and I never will. I don't like ribs that much either. Don't like getting bones. I said I like the way they taste. I just don't like the process of eating them. I don't know. I'd rather a pulled pork sandwich or just a big old plate of pulled pork and eat it with a fork. I know that's lazy. I know it. It's just how I feel. All right. 3 more cappers. All right, I'm taking the crown off now. Well, there goes the crown. Oh, the bat symbol's getting completely hidden? That's weird. I mean, I guess it's a cool Easter egg to know it's in there, but I never understand that. Why do they put these cool Easter eggs in? Like a lot of the Star Wars sets. The way they put the little characters in there, but then they bury them and then you can't see them ever again. I guess it's cool that you know it's in there, you built it, but I never understood that. Why do you hide these cool little things? Make a nice little panel that you can pull off real quick and show people, hey, check out the characters that are inside. Hey, look at this bat logo that now I can't see. So this is the edge of the wing, which is really cool the way they did this with all these different alternating brackets. The real question is, how's this going to attach? Ah. Well, now I see what the rubber bands were for. The question is, are my fat fingers going to be able to get in here and attach these rubber bands? I think I'm going to need some help from some handy dandy tweezers. Hey-o. There we go. Oh. Oh. They're not having you connect up the rest of it yet. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. This is about to get snug. I don't like messy food. As in ribs? I assume that's what you mean by that. I don't dislike it. But if I've got my choice of barbecue foods, barbecue ribs are probably the last on my list every single time. I know I'm sure a lot of Texans would be really upset with me for saying that, but I'm just, I don't know. It's just not my favorite. Left and right, left and right. Got to get out the old enforcer. Where's Curtis? All right, this is going to be interesting. I've seen many people eat ribs with a knife. And now, see, that's something that I won't do, especially in Texas. You could get hurt. What's up, Odele? You don't eat beef or pork at all? Like in any situation in life? Odele! Odele, I sent you a message on Discord. I don't have any other way to contact you, so if you have a better way of contacting you outside of Discord, let me know. But I sent you a message on Discord. All right, this is weird. You got to like rotate this brick and then connect it up to this little frying pan piece. Hey, it worked. All right. This rubber band is not working. There we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. Makes a lot more sense now. No bacon. Life would be sad with no bacon. I never liked bacon. I don't get the hype around it. Man, I love bacon. I love bacon. I eat bacon almost every day. I eat eggs and bacon almost every day. All right. That it? That the end of bag 6? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Salty, so good. Check, had an interview after the Breakfast Club stream I did today. You did a stream today? I gotta check my notifications. I don't know what be happening. Then had to book stuff at the doctor's, just rolling into town now. All right, buddy. It's no rush. I just wanted to let you know. Yeah, I don't either, but I know that people get really upset when you eat ribs. Connect it to the rubber band piece. Hi. Just got all my Bionicle parts ordered. What Bionicle parts? What are you making? 10 a.m. I was probably still out running when you were streaming. That's probably why. Bacon ain't for me. Eggs with toast, a little turkey, cold cut melted with cheese and the egg. I mean, that's not bad either. I love bacon. Bacon, sausage. All right. Let's see. I'm going to switch cameras. I know Breezy's not here, or at least she's not looking. She said she was lurking, but give you guys the updated look. Boom. Got this whole, just did this whole wing, this whole edge, if you will. And you can't see the rubber bands anymore because they plated it up, but there were these little, the little pieces that, let me see. Do I have any spare ones? Yeah. These guys. Yeah, I had a couple of those in there. And then the rubber bands wrapped around those to hold this thing onto the side, because there's no seance bricks over here. That might have been an interesting way, but then I don't know. I think this is probably the best way to do it, with all these hinges to give this nice rounded look. I don't know. I like it though. It looks good. Let me go ahead and take my picture. Oh, I don't want the flash on. I always forget to turn flash off. Gosh. All right. You switch the camera back. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, what's up, Candy? Welcome. Only have enough stuff. No, Jesus, Alex. I bought an incomplete Resh set, $89.80 was the right price for a few missing parts, which I just bought off of Bricklink. That stream would be either in June or July. Nice. I forgot that I can increase the size of this and see this better. I don't need to look at myself quite so much. I do love me some Bionicle. That Bionicle minifig shape looks great. Pixel art of a stone golem with long dangling arms. Pixel art of a stone golem with long dangling arms. I don't know what you're trying to say, Sean. I'm gonna be honest. Bag sits. That is 6. That is 6. Bag drop. Pixel art of a stone golem with long dangling arms. That's it. Come with minifigs. Oh, we must be doing the opposite of what we just did. We're gonna do the right side now. So same. Pixel art of a stone. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to understand. What does everybody think I should build? What does everyone think I should build the little compy from Jurassic Park of the Lightning McQueen set? Oh, little compy from Jurassic Park or the Lightning McQueen. Well, Lightning McQueen for me. Same, but different. Same. Lightning McQueen, Lightning McDonald's. Jeez. Did you write Lightning McDonald's? I read Lightning McQueen. Yeah. It looks like pixel art in the center of the Batwing. Oh, I see what you're saying. You know I'm slow, Sean. Ka-chow. Jurassic Park because I'm a contrarian. I loved the original Jurassic Park. I liked the sequel. That's about as far as I got with that series. Sorry, Alex, I'm about to trash your favorite series, but Jurassic Park to me is much like Fast and Furious. They just kept doing it and they should have stopped a long time ago. Just my opinion. Doesn't make me right. But that's how I feel about it. I feel like Jurassic Park went way too far. The first movie to me was believable. Something that could happen in our world, in our lifetime. And then again, the sequel was all right. I just felt like they took it too far. For me. Thanks for making me want McDonald's. I never want McDonald's. That food makes me so sick. Blame my keyboard. I start typing my fingers. Thanks for doing Marvel May Figs. Got another one coming out in May. Nice. Stupid mouse is in the way. Hey man, when you mess with one, you mess with the whole game. Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. Fast and Furious, way too many movies. Jurassic Park, way too many movies. For me. If it makes you happy, though, I'm happy for you. You got to find your Lego therapy. Say that all the time. Find your Lego therapy. This is mine. If 10,000 Fast and Furious movies is what makes you happy, then I'm happy for you. Right. It was due too many times. I mean, how many times are you gonna go to an island that you run for your life? Yeah. That's kind of how I felt. Once the dinosaurs started escaping the island, I was like, okay, we've kind of exhausted the limit of reality now. You think Batman has had way too many movies? Well, okay. I don't know any Batman movie that has 12 in the series. I don't. The most Batman has ever gotten in a series is 4. And you really could say 2. No, 3. You know, Michael Keaton did 2. Then you had, technically the first 4 were supposed to be a series, but Michael Keaton and Tim Burton signed off after the first 2. So I don't really count those last 2 personally. And then Christian Bale had 3. That's it. No other Batman movie has more than 3. So, I mean, if you just don't like Batman, that's okay. Again, I said for me. I'm not telling you don't enjoy it. If you enjoy it, I'm happy for you. It just doesn't do it for me. They should just pick on Batman and stick with him. Well, that's not the issue. Again, the original 1989 Batmans were supposed to all 4 of those movies were supposed to be Michael Keaton and Tim Burton. And I don't remember really what happened, but somehow Warner Brothers messed that up. Michael Keaton said, I'm done. Tim Burton said, I'm done. And then that's why we got those weird second and third movies. But I don't run Warner Brothers. I just watch the movies. Well, they just keep relaunching Batman. It's not that they're changing Batman. They're relaunching it. But so is Marvel. Marvel relaunches everything too. I don't know why you're coming for me, Alex. I didn't come for you. I said for me. No. Adam West. No. I can't get on board with that. Adam West never should have been Batman. That series never should have been made. But, somebody had money and made it happen, and it was a terrible series, but it is what it is now. I can't get down with Adam West. Adam West was far too corny. What did I do? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. That's what I did. That's what I did. I put it in the wrong spot. Sorry, went to the Ninjago men's room. Don't make me pal zap boffo you. Yeah. If you ever can get your hands on the Blu-ray from the 1989 Batman movie, Adam West, sorry, not Adam West, Bob Kane, who created Batman. Why am I turning this around already? Bob Kane, who created Batman, was on the set when they were making that movie. It's in the Blu-ray special edition. And he talks about it. And he said, I absolutely hate the 1950s Batman. That's not what Batman was meant to be. Batman was meant to be dark and brooding and angry and vengeful, not happy and silly and hokey and all that other stuff that they turned him into with that 1960s Batman stuff. So, I don't know. It's just not for me. But again, it's not for me. If you like it, I'm happy for you. You mess with one, you mess with... Oh, Alex. I'm not messing with you. And I'm not messing with it. If it makes you happy, I'm happy, you're happy. Kind of like Rocky, the hits just keep coming. I got a double in the Playmobil series. Oh, boo. Grumpman hype. Who's grumpy? I'm not grumpy. I'm not grumpy at all. I'm here building Lego, I'm building Batman Lego, and I'm hanging out with my peeps. So I'm happy. Alex can't make me sad about Batman. I love Batman. All right, let's put that off to the side. If I turn on Batman and he's smiling and singing Hannah Montana songs, I'm driving my car into a tree. Jeez. Don't say that, Alex. I would be very sad if I turn on the news and find out your car ran into a tree, even if it had nothing to do with that. The Rocky theme is so good. And by the way, for probably close to 20 years, my alarm clock sound that wakes me up every day is the Rocky theme song. True story. The Rocky theme. Oh yeah. Batman mate. He said he was never meant. Oh. No. He was meant to be broody. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry. English is hard, Sean. You know. English is hard. I understand what you're saying. Best Batman set is the Batman polybag. Come here. Come here. Oh no. This Batman polybag? Is that one you're talking about? I was making your point for you. Batman isn't meant to be. Yes. I don't want you driving into a tree. It's not that serious. I don't want you driving into a tree. I love Batman, but not that much. I'm not driving into a tree over Batman. Fictional character. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Not my favorite set of the year. I think the Batman logo that I built a couple months ago, I think that was probably my favorite set of the year. But yeah, I still need to build the new Arkham Asylum. It is such a cool building. I still need to build it one of these days. I got excited about the Batman game, which is why I decided to do this build. And now I can't play my Batman game because my computer's not running correctly. I can tell you exactly when Arkham Asylum is retiring. I've got the spreadsheet pulled up right here. Let's see, where is DC? DC, Batman, Arkham Asylum. Says December 31st. December 31st is the retirement date for Arkham Asylum. So you got to the end of the year, Alex. Need Harley Quinn minifigure for my collection. I've missed on all the ones I really like. I think I only got one Harley Quinn. It came with I think this came with the Batman the Animated Series. Got that version. Yeah, this is Batman the Animated Series art set, the one that hangs on the wall. That's the only Harley Quinn I have. I wouldn't mind more, but that's the only one I have so far. Only the end of year. Wow, that was fast. Yeah. They don't like to keep Batman sets around for some reason. I can't understand it. They always retire Batman sets really fast. Alex, you're a wild boy. It's just a spreadsheet of all the retired sets. I keep it pulled up so that anytime these conversations come up, I just slide over to that little spreadsheet and figure out when things are retiring to share with all my peeps. Set barely worked a day in its life and retires just over a year from when it started. What was the release date? Arkham Asylum. Oh, it doesn't say the release date on this spreadsheet. Just the retirement date. Yeah, I don't know when it came out. That was a pretty quick purchase for me. I was dead set on having that one in the collection. I want a curly hair one. I think it's only been in larger sets that are out of my budget range. Yeah, you might be able to get them on Bricklink. I go retires Batman sets at the same rate I throw back chicken wings. They do retire them very fast. So I know you don't like Sopranos, but which character did you have a favorite character? Look, I want to be clear about the Sopranos. I think the story was good. I think the acting was atrocious. I think whoever came up with like the Sopranos script, they had a great concept. I just think that whoever hired the actors did a terrible job. I think the actors were the worst. I know that's sacrilege, but that's how I felt about it. Because I had spent years hearing how The Sopranos is the best show ever made. I didn't grow up with television like that. We watched the news. And so I didn't know anything about The Sopranos, really. I just spent all these years hearing about how great it was. And then I had my hernia surgery. I was laid up for weeks. And I was like, well, here's this Sopranos. Let me go figure out what this show is all about. And it just disappointed me in the acting. I think the story was good. I think the acting is where they failed. But I don't remember characters off the top of my head like that. I'd have to look. I liked the I think it was his nephew. The main dude's nephew. It's been a few years since I watched the show, so Michael Imperioli, the guy that plays Christopher. I thought Christopher was a pretty great character. I liked him. But again, I just did not like the acting. I didn't like the acting. James Gandolfini carries the show. I don't mind the other actors. If I could bash some of the acting, it would be from Tony's Goons. Yes. Yeah. Christopher. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It wasn't believable. To me. I only speak of my own personal opinions. It doesn't mean everybody else is wrong, but to me, that was some of the worst acting. And again, as a guy who's a professional wrestling fan, and I've listened to people talk trash about professional wrestling for my entire life, and then I go watch that show, and I'm expecting this amazing performance, and that's what I got. I was like, holy cow, how are people bashing pro wrestling? Pro wrestling has way better acting than this. You know, I don't fight these battles anymore because they don't matter. At the end of the day, all those actors went out there, they did their thing, they made themselves famous, they got paid a lot of money. A lot of people loved them. I'm just not one of those people, but that doesn't make me right. Just my opinion. It didn't do it for me. I will never watch The Sopranos a second time. There's a lot of shows I'll watch a bunch of times. Sopranos, not one of them. I'm about to finally finish Big Bang Theory, which is funny because, you know, the only reason I really knew about Big Bang Theory is because of pro wrestling, because it's the reruns anyway are all played on the same channel that WWE is played on. And so I would always turn on pro wrestling like 10 to 15 minutes early, sometimes a half an hour early, to watch or to get ready, you know, for the show to come on. So I would always catch all these episodes of Big Bang Theory. And finally one day I realized it was all on HBO Max. And I was like, oh, let me watch this show from beginning to end. I've never watched the show in order. And I've now realized that I've essentially watched almost every episode just out of order. So, but I've only got a few more episodes left, and I may immediately restart that show because it was so good. They put in a performance every time I'm in the shower. I'm going to leave that one alone. I think Jon Favreau's cameo in the episode E-Girl is one of my favorites. It primarily revolves around Christopher. I did think it was pretty messed up when they spoilers. We actually just finished Big Bang on Monday. I got like 4 episodes left. I've been watching it. Like I said, technically, I've been watching it for years, just not in order, just like 1 or 2 episodes here and there. And then I finally decided I'm just going to watch the whole show from beginning to end. And I realized I've watched almost every episode anyway, but now I've seen it all in order, so it makes more sense. Yeah. Big Bang Theory. I will say, I used to say that Friends was the best sitcom of all time. I think I have to change my vote on that. I think Big Bang Theory is the best sitcom of all time. Again, my opinion, but I love it. Big Bang Theory. I have not watched an episode where I didn't laugh my butt off. Not really into Big Bang Theory, but your mom likes it. I know Curtis and Kim both love it. Apparently they watch at least 1 episode every day. Oh, I almost did it again. I almost put this backwards. Let's flop this around. Arrested Development is my favorite sitcom. I've never watched that one. I don't think I've ever seen any episodes of Arrested Development. I was watching for a long time. I was watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But that was while I was deployed. And then I came home and I just never jumped back into it. But that's one I would like to jump back on and watch from beginning to end at some point. So my opinion could change again. But as of right now, Big Bang Theory, my favorite sitcom of all time. I think for me, Friends doesn't even crack top 5. Oh, I love Friends. Arrested Development is awesome one. Hilarious. Really, Alex. Remember their money in the banana stand. Big Bang, New Girl, Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek is on my list of shows to watch. That is on my list of shows to watch. I have not watched it, but it is on my list of shows to watch. I've heard good things about Schitt's Creek, so that is on the to-do list one of these days. Letterkenny, yes. Letterkenny. Oh my goodness. Letterkenny is amazing. Letterkenny, let me tell you how good Letterkenny is. Letterkenny is one of those shows. I have a habit, English is hard. I have a habit of multitasking rather. So I'll like watch a TV show, but I'll also be like playing a video game or something at the same time. Letterkenny is the one show I cannot do that with because the jokes just keep coming. Joke after joke after joke after joke. If you're not paying attention the whole 20 minutes, you're not going to get the jokes. But yes, Letterkenny is definitely up there as one of my favorite sitcoms. The dang banana stand. I'd love to see the show with Sheldon's brother and his wife. I didn't know there was a show with Sheldon's brother and his wife. Creek is funny places. Schitt's Creek's so good. My daughter's here, so I'm off. All right, brother. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Thanks, thanks, Phil. Sorry. I keep choking. New Girl got a lot of funny stuff, too. I don't think I've ever seen New Girl. Only really Canadian show I've ever seen a trailer is Trailer Park Boys. Isn't there a show that is basically the exact same show as Trailer Park Boys? I've never seen Trailer Park Boys, but I've heard people say it's the exact same show as Trailer Park Boys. Is that Letterkenny? Is it the exact same show? Keep seeing that show on my suggested feed, and it's called Minnie or something, Mandy or something. Trailer Park Boys. Yeah. I've heard about Trailer Park Boys, but then somebody said some other show is Trailer Park Boys, the exact same show. So I don't know. I really liked Shameless too. Shameless is another one that I really like. And I always hear people complain though that the American version is not as good as the British version. I don't know. I've only watched the American version. I got to stop listening to what people say and just go find out for myself. I hear it from people I trust though, so that's usually why I go the route I do. You can't watch it sober. Doesn't make the same sense. Letterkenny is close. Trailer Park Boys is hilarious. A lot of college memories of the same Alex. All right. Where does this attach? Over here. Over here. Parks and Rec. All right, home in my shoes. Thanks for stopping by. I think somebody said your name was Aaron. Is your name Aaron? I try to know people's names, but I don't always know them. And I apologize because I'm also terrible with names. But thanks for stopping by, brother. I appreciate it. Parks and Rec is an awesome show, too. Sweet. Well, thank you for stopping by, Aaron. Hey, Ron. Classic skit. Modern Family was good as far as animated sitcom style goes. I thought BoJack Horseman. Yeah, that's another really good one. Odelay was like Mr. Leahy in college. Yeah, BoJack Horseman is really funny. What's the one about the kids going through puberty? That's also on Netflix. The animated series about kids going through puberty. Oh my God, that show is hilarious. I'm trying to remember the name of it now. My brain sucks. You've watched a lot of TV shows, but you don't know any movies, Alex. You need to get up on your movie game. Crashing out at party at the portable steps. On the crashing out the portable steps. Maybe at one party or two back. This was in the 2010s. What happened in college days in college? I never went to college, so I wouldn't know. I mean, I went to Air Force College, but that's not real college. Never had those experiences. Did some wild stuff in college. What happens at UB campus stays on UB campus. Not if you keep talking about it. In the show, Mr. Leahy falls down on the steps. I don't. I guess is that Arrested Development? Is that what you're talking about? You used to have beer funnel in college, sophomore year. Yeah, I never did. I was always don't get me wrong. A lot of the same college stuff happens in the military, but I was always afraid of being the guy that would get in trouble, so I didn't take part in a lot of it. I was always like, if somebody's going to get caught doing something dumb, it's going to be me. Yeah, oh, Trailer Park Boys. Okay. Das Boot. Yeah, Das Booten in Germany. I miss Germany, boy. The food alone. Oh, I miss German food. Germans make some amazing food. We actually have a German place here where I live, and it's the closest to authentic German that I've had in the United States. It is so good. The beer is so good. Love it. And they stay packed too, because people love this place. So you can you usually have to make a reservation if you want to get in there. Getting in trouble was part of the experience. I took the risk of getting in trouble, but never really got in trouble. Yeah, see, I appreciate that for college. The problem is in the military, getting in trouble isn't as simple as getting yelled at. Getting in trouble in the military can mean the end of your career and also jail time. Because everything is taken a lot more serious. They treat everything as if it's like the end of the world. So I didn't ever want to be the guy that was gonna. Again, I'm the kind of guy that if somebody's gonna get in trouble, it's gonna be me, and they're gonna drop the hammer on me. So I chose to avoid those situations as much as possible. Isn't German food just schnitzel and pretzels? No, absolutely not, Alex. Absolutely not. I highly recommend you go get some German food and find out. There is lots of great German food, not just schnitzel. Yeah. Yeah, the military is weird, man. Like, there's a lot of good things. There's a lot of silly things, though, that make absolutely no sense. So some risks just weren't worth it to me. Going out, I was almost every time there was a group of people hanging out, I was the designated driver, and I made myself the designated driver. I'll do it. I don't care. It just wasn't worth it to me to risk my career and my family and everything else. So tried a German place in London. Oh, no. Go to Germany and eat German food. You got to go to Germany. Not quite the same in England. There's a place in there's a place right outside of the base where we used to go. Frankfurt. It's not a base anymore for Americans, but back in the day it was. It was called Zagreb's, and they had a dish called Zagreb platter. The plate was probably about that big around, dude. And there was like 5 different meats, and then some potatoes, then some cabbage, and like it was mostly meat, and then a couple other side items. And it was not all the same meat. And it was amazing. And I would go in there and I would crush the Zagreb platter, and people thought I was sick, and I probably was because I ate a lot of food, but I loved it. There's nothing on the German menu that would top Peruvian cuisine for me. It's number 1. Nothing comes even close. Had an amazing ceviche right outside of Toronto. Yeah, that's cool. I love German food. I think it's amazing. German food, German beer, top notch to me. Sounds like our place of work, MC. Nothing ever makes sense on why they do what they do or how it's done. It never makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah. Alex, you're white. I don't know if you've looked in the mirror today, sir. I like meat. If I could go the rest of my life and only eat meat and no other things, I would, because meat is delicious. I like spicy food, but I gotta be in the mood. I don't just like, I know some people can eat spicy food every single meal, every single day. I can. I just don't want to. I don't know, man. I like it. I just don't like it every single day, every single meal. You know what I mean? I do like spicy food, just not all the time. I like spices in my food though. I have a whole, I mean, I can't tell you how many spices I have in my cabinet. It's I have a whole cabinet in my kitchen that's just spices. Like a whole cabinet full. So I like fluid. I like food with flavor. I like food with flavor. But I don't always have to have spicy. If that makes sense. I'm leaving chicken. I'm having chicken. Ooh, chicken cacciatore is good. Chicken cacciatore. Chicken catch, as my dad would say. Chicken catch. All right, time for the old rubber band wrap around. Hey, I got it on the first try this time. Look at that. Yeah, yeah. Second time's the charm. Spices are awesome. My wife has a big cabinet of spices. Yeah. I have a ridiculous amount of spices in my cabinet. Is that it? Hey! Bag 6 complete. All right. Alex has a big cabinet of ground and beaned coffee. All right, there we go. There's where we're at. My stupid logo hides things. Actually, does it hide it? I don't know. Yeah, it does. Well, that's annoying. All right, photo time, photo time. Boom. We have a boatload of spices and herbs. Nice. Oh, herb garden. I'm so bad when it comes to growing things. I would love to have an herb garden. I would love to have a garden in general. I'm terrible at keeping plants alive, though, so I don't. But I do love me some herbs and spices. You have an octopus garden? What is an octopus garden? That's a new one for me. Oh, look how good it looks. Oh, it's looking sexy. I'm bringing sexy back. All right. Bag 7, peeps. Bag 7. Ooh. There's a lot in bag 7. Bag drop. There's a lot in bag 7. Not a lot of spare parts in this build, which is fine by me, but can't grow stuff either. I love maintaining my yard, but I hate growing flowers and not scout. I'm the exact same way, dude. I love plants. I'm terrible at growing them, which is weird because I grew up with my mom and my dad. They were great at growing plants. Every year when I was a kid, most every year, we'd grow an entire garden of plants, man. Tomatoes and peppers and, man, you name it. All the spices. We had everything. My parents were so good at it. And I'm like, why didn't you guys pass this gene on to me? Because I'm so bad at it. I am so bad at growing plants. It's terrible. Maybe it'll skip a generation and my kids will be good at growing plants. Octopus's Garden from the Beatles. I guess I'm not familiar with the Octopus Garden from the Beatles. Sorry. I just drink black coffee. I was talking about when I building the espresso machine. Oh, talking about that when I was building the espresso machine. Nice. I used to have an actual espresso machine, and I loved it. But then I realized I don't like how much time it takes. Of course, that's when I was still in the Air Force. And I just didn't have a lot of time. So I ended up getting rid of it, but maybe I'll get a new one day. But for now, I'm just, I'm back to the old school, just regular old coffee. You know what they say, Odelay, once you go black. My parents grew up telling us that Canadian soil was really good for growing. We always had onion and potatoes and herbs growing up and tomatoes. Yeah. Dude, we used to do a minimum of like 40 tomato plants, all different types. So we would have like the big boys, the cherry tomatoes, the just like sandwich size, like tomatoes on tomatoes. And so what we would do is whenever we would pick the tomatoes, my my mom would jar them. She would put them in canning jars. So some of the tomatoes, she would just blanch them and you take the skin off and then you just jar the tomatoes up whole. And then a lot of the tomatoes, she would turn in tomato sauce. She would cook it in tomato sauce. And then we would jar that. She would can that. And then all of that would go down in the basement for the entire winter. And we would just live off tomatoes and tomato sauce and green beans and squash. I mean, we grew everything. My parents were so good at growing plants, man. I'm like, what happened to me? What happened to me? Why can't I grow anything? I'm so bad at it. But yeah, I actually grew up on, I grew up literally on the banks of the Naugatuck River, and the soil there was so black and rich. In fact, we didn't fish often, but anytime we wanted to go fishing, you just take a bucket of water and some soap and then go dump it in the yard, and all the earthworms would just come up to the surface. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we had great soil where we lived. This is a weird chat. The Lego therapy chat is rarely about Lego. So funny. Everybody's saying, hey, we had a whole little farm garden back in Ukraine, and my parents would grow all kinds of stuff. We also had that same thing you're describing. Yeah, dude, that's poverty right there, man. That's poverty. You got to have food to get through the winter. You don't know what you're going to have. So we grew all the food in the summer because seeds are cheap. Seeds are cheap. We lived on the bank of a river, so water wasn't a problem. And yeah, we just grew stuff and bottled it up and jarred it up for the winter, man. Pickles, yes, we did that. We pickled everything, dude. I'm telling you, man. My mom was so good at this stuff. It really is embarrassing how bad I am. It's amazed my mom hasn't come and shamed me yet. Shame. I'm so bad at growing things. But I know my strengths and weaknesses, and I know that I'm bad at it. So only thing I'm good for now is flipping through spreadsheets. No, I don't think that's true, Alex. I just think that's what you put your time and effort into. But I don't think that's the only thing you're good at, man. You're very talented, dude. You didn't get to where you're at by accident. Unless you killed somebody. Just kidding. Nah, man. I think you're very talented, dude. I don't think that's all you're good for. You just gotta, that's just what you're focused on right now in life. I'm half Portuguese. I'm more of a keen gardener than a fisherman, but both were professions my ancestors were in. Nice. I'm part Viking, but I have none of that in my repertoire either. Half Portuguese, you must have that Ronaldo skill set. Deny humanity, return to money. Monkey. Oh, I see what you're saying. What's up, Tommy Bricks? Alex, I'm not half bad at soccer. My manager was like, what's your development plan for the year? And I'm like, I want to develop a Lego city. I ain't gonna lie. That was me a lot in the Air Force too. They'd be like, what's your 5-year plan? I'm like, I don't know. Don't get kicked out of the Air Force. That was often that was one of my primary goals. Make it 20 years. Don't get kicked out. Don't die. That was one of my primary goals. Alex, say I want you to develop my wallet. I got a soccer net in my yard, and I'll 1v1 you. Y'all are hilarious. Say I want you to develop. Oh, you're telling him to tell his boss you want him to develop my wallet. Honestly, yeah, with these AI targeted layoffs, my goal is not to get fired. Yeah. See, and that goes back to my conversation earlier about not doing dumb things. Is I knew, because the Air Force does it all. Well, the military in general does it all the time. We pump up our numbers, we build the military real big and strong, and then something happens, and hey, we need a new airplane. Cut everybody. And so you got to make sure you're not on the cutting board when that day comes. So that was my primary goal in the Air Force. Don't get cut. I'm being facetious. I definitely had more goals than that, but that was a strong goal for sure. Holy cow, this is a lot of great pieces. All right. I asked a reverse question of that in my interview today. I asked, what gets you most excited about the company's future? And they were like, dang, that's a good question. And sure, Alex, I'm game. That's a good reverse psychology there, Odelay. But let me ask you a question. I like that. You know what's funny? I've never done a job interview in my entire life. I had one job before I joined the Air Force as a teenager. It was a teenager job. And then I joined the Air Force. I never did a single job interview in my life. When they ask me what I'm excited about in my work every day, I say it's the minute I get to turn off my computer. Sounds like you're trying to get fired. Well, someone's talking about me. Sorry, my ear is ringing really bad. I think everyone's goal in a company or occupation is basically don't get canned. Some people are trying to get canned. I saw that firsthand too. Some people are trying to get fired. You got to seduce them, make them want you, make them think about you nonstop. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's smart. I would have never thought of a question like that. That's top tier there, my friend. That's top tier stuff. I'm assuming you got the job. All right. This is a buttload of great plates. Holy mackerel. I'm just going to slide all these over here. I don't think I've ever seen that many great plates in one set before. Oh, yeah, it's the bad guy with the boombox. Exactly. I got a second interview. Not going to fumble the ball. Holla. That's what's up, my dude. That's what's up. Oh, I like this minifig a lot. Oh, I like this minifig a lot. Yes. I got to show you guys this minifig. He is great. If you guys remember the first Batman movie, the scene where they go into the art gallery and they tear everything up. The guy with the boombox. I don't know if you can see it. He's got a little Joker symbol on his jacket. Oh man, I really like him. That is awesome. Show the figgy. They say they're going to let me know by Friday. Nice. My manager still tells me that my interview was one of the best one they've heard in 5 years, and they still remind me of the things I said. I'm living in their heads rent free. It's free real estate. Nice one. Thanks. Yeah, man. That's awesome, man. Glad for you. Have you said what the job is? You may have, and I may have forgot. All right. Here we go. It's a better customer service role with a growing company. It's more B2B than B2C. I don't know what those means, but if it's a better job and you're making better money and you're happier, then I'm happy for you, buddy. I don't know what B2B and B2C is. Told you. One job, then the Air Force. My knowledge of a lot of stuff is not very good. I need to put this stuff on the table so I can see it. Odelay is selling off knockoff ninjas to Google. Knockoff ninjas. Oh, okay. Business to consumer, business to business. I gotcha. I gotcha. So you're saying, okay, let me go back now that I know what those words mean. Oh, it's more business to business than business to consumer. That's cool. I don't know very much about that world, about the business world at all. Exactly. Pretty much either sell to the street or to other businesses. Nice. My uncle works in fiberglass, and he travels the world dealing with all these businesses and how to fix their fiberglass problems. And again, I don't really know what he does, but I know that he loves it. And he makes good money and he's happy, and that's all that matters. $43 great plates. Tired of dealing with random people and rather deal with corporations. See, Mama MC does real estate and she loves dealing with people. Even before she did real estate, she used to have like small business. She's had a couple small businesses over the years. That's her thing. She loves working with people. All right, let's see. I'm going to follow this path down because I'm not counting out 43 of these things. I'm not much of a people person myself. no, I'm off by a stud. Oh, dang it. I'm glad I did it this way as opposed to doing it the other way. It's a lot easier fix. Off by a stud. I'm surprised. Is there a channel? It seems like that should be a Lego channel. Off by a stud. Seems like a great name. I got a Lego channel. What's your channel? Off by a stud. I love my job. It's always a rewarding job. Definitely something I wouldn't have seen myself doing. I thought I was going to be a truck driver. Yeah, see, what have I done wrong again? Oh my goodness, I put the same piece back in the same spot. I thought about doing truck driving. Is there already a channel called Off by a Stud? Oh, well, I just made it up again. I think I would like truck driving because I would like the idea of being by myself and not bothered by people. Except my back can't handle long drives anymore. I just cannot handle those drives. But I like the idea of it. Somebody needs to Google that. Is Off by a Stud already a channel name? If it's not, I might need to make it. It plays into the fact that I'm crazy. What's wrong with MC? Yeah, he's off by a stud. All right. Oh, gosh. We got to flip it over again? All right. I wish I was good at building in reverse. My brain can't do it. Basically, Alex. I kind of want that to be a channel that doesn't exist yet. Sounds like such a cool name for a Lego channel. Off by a Stud. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, One Brick at a Time is a good name. Yeah, that's a solid channel name. I still like the name of my channel. I just I discovered, a little bit late that that it kind of hurts me. But whatever. I don't care anymore. It's my brand. Yeah, Britain Bricks is a good one. It's original for sure. I call her Strawberry Bonbon because she's a grandma now. Grandma Candy, Strawberry Bonbon. Got some Seats bricks going on. 2 of these. Oh, we're getting our first stickers of the build. What did I do with the sticker pack? Here we go. I like my channel name because I don't think anybody would ever thought. Yeah, no, yours is definitely original too, dude. I was very confused when I first discovered your channel, though. I was like, I'm not sure what this has to do with Lego, but I guess it doesn't have to be. It can be anything you want it to be. But no, it is definitely a good name. I just want to know if Off by a Stud is already a channel. Bro, why do you guys do this? Why can't I have peace? Why can't I have peace? Oh, I did this upside down. Dang it. Bro, do you see me sitting here building bricks? Do you see me? I'm trying to put on a sticker. Cup of tea time, hype. Come here, buddy. No. What are you doing? You're damaging my box is what you're doing. You gonna come say hi? You want to tell the people hi? Come here. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, buddy. So, funny story. I might have told this story already, so if I did, forgive me, but we had his annual checkup. Just trying to make sure I get this sticker lined up correctly. Okay. So we had his annual checkup a couple months ago. Get his shots and everything. And I had noticed that, he was starting to have some, what seemed like some health issues. He was slowing down a lot. He had gained a bunch of weight. And he was starting to lose hair. Like he was having these bald spots on his body. And so, long story short, I don't want to drag it on, but found out that he had a thyroid issue. And we got him on this medicine now. And he's lost a bunch of weight. And he's a lot more active. But the other weird side effect is he's grown all kinds of fur that he never had. Like all the bald spots filled in, but also he's got like really thick fur now. And we can't stop laughing about it. We're like, this is the weirdest thing. Because even from a baby puppy, he never had long hair. And now his hair is getting real thick to the point that you can almost run your fingers through it. It is so funny to me. He's a great dog, though. I love my dog. I love both my dogs. They're amazing. Got some panels going on. Got some panels going on. Yeah. He's doing great now. He got on that medicine. The only thing we're still dealing with is his allergies. He's still got some allergy issues, but overall he's doing great. But yeah, the hair thing was a really weird side effect. He just all of a sudden has all this thick fur on his back, on his legs. He's got like long hairs coming off his legs. I can't even read that word, but no. No, it was not anything to do with scrapies, Sean. Oh, I gotta flip this thing around again. No, but he's doing great now, man. I love it. He's so active again, running around and acting like his young self again. Like, all right, dude, you can stop acting tough. Stop acting like you're so big and bad. All right, I think this is the right spot. Scrapey's bald spotitis. Scrapey's bald spotitis. Oh, Sean. Just when we thought the Scrapies were all gone, you go and you bring them back. Scrapey's bald spotitis. Goofy. Right. Hammer down, hammer down. That reminds me of Lego Masters. Bricks down. That show was good. I don't know. Once they brought on Nick Cannon, I kind of lost interest in that show. I did really like all the creations though. There were some amazing creations on that show, boy. It just goes to show you how great people's brains are. They can just come up with the wildest stuff out of their head. They can also come up with terrible stuff. But humans are capable of amazing things. Scrapies have always been hanging there just... Such a goofball. Boy, this bat symbol is getting huge. Oh. Well, these aren't the right pieces. You're a mess, Sean. You're a mess. I don't feel like moving this entire bat thing every single time, so I'm just sliding it down now. All right, we got a left and a right. We got a little this bad boy, 3 of these, 1 of these. I'll tell you what I like about this set a lot. Very few 1x1 pieces. That always makes me happy. Yes, Batman. I'm Batman. What? Oh, there's a 1x2. It was hidden among all the great plates. All right. I think I got everything. I think I got all the pieces. So, what's everybody else's next big project? Anybody got a cool new project coming up? Whoa. Go get your tea, Sean. Go get your tea. A lot of studs on the side now. So many studs. I need to know, is off by a stud actually a page already? Gotta go figure this out. I've got that in my head now. Seems like such a great title for a channel. You know, I'm still waiting for the pieces to kick off my stadium mock. How many? Sorry. How many are you waiting on at this point? Like a lot, or just a couple, and you like important ones that you got to wait on to get going? This is obviously my big project right now. But I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm trying to do some of these bigger sets because they take up so much space, just the boxes, which is nice because, like, this is a significantly large box, but the box is going to go away, and this is going to go on a wall, and it's going to take up essentially no space. I'm working on building a buffer of videos, 12 in fact, to try and get ahead of the game, and then I can bring shorts again and some new ideas. That's what's up. I definitely am not ahead on my video making at all. I need to get more, but just life has been kind of weird right now. So I'm hoping after like 2 weeks from now, because, well, this week is my daughter's last week of school. Then she has one summer camp. Then she has a second summer camp. I'm hoping after that, I'm going to start normalizing my stuff again. But as of right now, I've had a lot going on, and I just have not been able to get ahead at all, unfortunately. I ordered a big bag of pieces with a print of the stadium name, but I think GoBricks takes time printing that piece. Oh, okay. I can never record ahead because I do vlogs of what I'm currently doing, so that's impossible. Yeah. To your benefit, though, you don't have to do a bunch of editing. So that's nice. You can just kind of make the video and put it out, and then you're done. I do it to myself, obviously, but I got to edit pretty much every video I make. And that takes so much time. 12 videos is a lot of batch recording. Yeah, life has definitely thrown a few curveballs for sure. All right. Yeah, that's true. I'm very light touch on editing. That's good, man. I know that's why, like, I got a buddy that does YouTube videos, totally different genre, but he only live streams, period. He's like, I don't want to edit. I don't want to deal with any of that stuff. I'm only going to live stream so I don't have to deal with any editing. So, which, you know, that works for him. It's just not my like main thing. I like this. I enjoy doing live streams, but it's not my main thing, obviously. What? Oh, off by a stud again. I got to start all. Boy. Yep. I need to find out if that's a channel. This become the story of today. Off by a stud. This is what happens when I talk too much. My brain just shuts down. I can't believe I did that twice in such a short time. Yes, I can. I like having content. I don't like streaming as much. Yeah. I like streaming. It's just not my primary thing. But I understand why people do prefer streaming. It is certainly a lot easier overall to just stream and then be done. One dot stud. Ooh, silver great plate. 2 gray cappers. Oh, we got 4 corner pieces. Yay. Honestly, for a long time, I didn't stream because I didn't feel like I had anything to talk about. Like, what am I going to stream about? Nobody's going to listen to me. All right. This is a very bad picture. I think it goes right there. Nope. All right. Now I'm back. Sean says he's the opposite. Sean, you don't stream that much. Oh, that's Mayo. Sorry. Sorry. I just saw the white logo. I didn't read. You know, English is hard. Yeah, I get it, Mayo. A lot of people like streaming. And again, I like it. I just don't love it. I don't love streaming. I like streaming. I don't love streaming. Alrighty. We're on to this again. We're on to this again. Yeah. You probably have a lot better things to talk about. I never feel like I have anything good, like, you know, Brick Together, Odelay, Sean, like everybody else always seems to have like good topics like already queued up to talk about. I just wing it. I get on here and whatever happens, happens. I never feel like I have like a solid, hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. I just talk and whatever happens, happens. All right, let's see. Messing it up again. I'm trying to do it reverse. I don't want to flip the whole thing over again, but I think I'm going to have to. Messing me up again. I wish they would stop flipping this over. Well, you're a much better leader of the conversation than I am, then, Sean. You're much better at it than I am. Some people are naturals. MC is not natural. One of these, and two of these, and two of these. Holla, holla, holla. I mean, it seems like it to me. Your streams are always, they flow nicely. And mine are just chaos. I'm going to need to get a rag to wipe all my fingerprints out after I'm done. No. All right. I think I'm done with the spare parts. There's different ways about going about it. Some people are more conversational through and thought provoking. Some people just stay stuff. Yeah. Well, that's me. Everything's off the cuff. I am certainly off the cuff guy. I just figure it out as I go along. And sometimes I end up talking to myself as a result. But it's all good. We are coming close to the end of this bag. How's your city coming along, Mayo? I know that's your kind of like big constant project. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. All right, let's see. That guy and that guy. That guy and that guy. Alex, your stadium is a soccer stadium, right? That you're building? Um, off by a stud again. I mean, I have been brutal today. Holy mackerel. It's so much black. That's the problem. There's so much black, it's very easy to mess up. All right, let's see. Uh-oh. Something's not right. One, two. Unless this is an extra piece. It doesn't feel extra, though. Aha. I think I figured it out. Talk to myself a lot. I was doing DIY yesterday, and Kat's like, "Do you always talk to yourself?" I said, "Yep." Students think it's funny, but or my work colleagues join in. 30% of people who have inner dialogue with their conscience are more likely to talk to themselves. You know, it's funny. I recently learned that not everybody has a voice in their head. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought everybody had a voice in their head. Um, which really confuses me because I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. I'm going to flip this over and do it this way, even though the directions are the other way. But I think I can figure it out at this point. It's the bottom of this is level with the top of that. All right? About to find out. Nothing is in your head. Only 30% of humans have an inner dialogue? I don't understand how that works. I've never not had that. So I don't, that's so hard for me to grasp the concept of not hearing your own voice in your head or any. I can do different voices in my head. That's so, I just learned that recently. I didn't know the percentage, but I just recently learned that fact that not everybody has a voice in their head. I had no clue. I just assumed it was everybody. That's wild to me. I guess if you never had it, it doesn't make a difference to you, though, right? You're just used to having it. Or not having it, I should say. You're used to not having it. Great plates. They're so awesome because they're great. They want to know why English is hard. English is hard, peeps. English is hard. Do. We're almost done with bag numero 7. It's great because I can sleep so much easier than most. I sleep all right when I allow myself to. That's the problem. Sometimes I get in my own head and I think about things too much, but I usually sleep all right. I forgot to dump chemicals into the pool. It's all good. We just finished bag numero 7. We only got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6 bags left. I'm going to call it a day, but there we are, peeps. Can I get rid of, how do I get rid of my logo real quick so you can see this a little better? Where's the name tag thing? Here we go. How do I get it off? Well, that's better. You can at least see it a little better. What do you guys think? Bag numero and hype. What do you guys think? It's coming out good. It is quite hefty. You can kind of see. Got some computers in there now. Hard for me to tell from this angle, but we got some computers. And we got the overall shape for the most part at this point. Looks pretty awesome. Now I don't know how to change my name tag back. Oh no, what did I do? Oh Lord, I've totally ruined the whole thing. I'll go back to yellow. All right, there we go. Someone or something dumped chemicals in my brain this morning. I like the shaping. Yeah, it does. It looks great. It really looks great. The way they captured the edges of this are so awesome. I like that they put the little lights up top too. I don't know if you could tell. I got the little clear yellow pieces up there to be like the lights at the top. Man, this thing is exciting. I've been hoping to get this one for a while. I was so happy to be able to get it. Yes, it is a fantastic model. Depends on what chemicals we're talking about. Boom. Well, peeps, that's what, is that 3 hours? Almost 3 hours. We're closing in on 3 hours. I had a great time. I don't know when I'm going to do another build session. I'm going to try to get my computer into the shop this weekend. I wanted to do it last weekend, but then it was the holiday weekend. My computer would have just sat there all weekend and not got touched. But I want to try to get it in this weekend. Hopefully get it fixed and running better by next week. And then I can start doing more recordings and stuff. But hopefully sometime next week I'll get into another build session. But I think we'll only get maybe 2 more, depending. Maybe 1 more. Maybe I'll just do a really long session to finish it off, but probably 2 more. But man, I really like it. It's coming out great, and I'm having a lot of fun. So, peeps, thanks for coming. You can't even, can you even see the Lego light? No, I don't know. It looks different. Okay. You can see the Lego light. It looks different here than it does on YouTube. So, peeps, that's all I got. Lego light is out. What? I might need a new battery. Lego light is out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, yes, do all the things. Thank you, Sean. You are the man. I'll see you guys.